Hey, we're Notoriously Ostracized. We're going to try out this whole podcast thing. Today's subject is nut taps. What do you guys think?
Okay, nut taps are so bad. They hurt so much worse than anything else I've ever experienced in my life. One time, I was at Shanklin Park, alright? I was at Shanklin Park and I was walking on a fence. They have like these little side railing things here that like, they have a ramp when you exit the park. And the side railings there, my kid self thought, hey, that'd be really fun to walk on.
Oh my god.
So I get up on it and I'm walking next, and I have a viewer. There's a girl, an older lady, watching me. Watch. I think she knew what was going on before she was like, this fucker's gonna hurt himself and I'm gonna watch it. Okay. So I'm walking on the fence and I'm not the best with the whole tightrope shit.
You mean balance?
Yeah, balance?
Shut up.
Okay.
Tightrope shit fucking sums it up. Okay, anyway. So I'm walking on the tightrope fence and my feet, they spread apart.
Yeah.
And I drop. And so did my nuts. So it's probably like the shortest second of my life. Until it got really long. So it was like a very short second of a fall, and then my nuts are just crushed nuts. I fall, I hit directly on the fence. I think you couldn't have hit in the middle of my ball more. It was my left butt. It was my left nut. It was my left nut.
That's
Yeah.
the right one hurts more though. I think.
No.
Which one do you think hurts more?
Well,
I'm not done here.
No, you're done.
Shut up,
The story's stupid. Yeah.
No.
You're done talking.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I gotta tell you about
Did
the
the
old
old
lady.
lady
We don't
touch
want to
you?
hear about the old lady.
You need to hear about the old lady.
Okay.
I'm telling you need to hear about the old lady.
Let's hear the old lady.
Okay, you think she'd feel bad. I think this was the funniest moment of this woman's life. I was a kid, and my body weight crushed my nut. I'm surprised I can still do some things that I do.
Dude, you haven't had a child yet. Just hold your horses.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if I can. This lady saw what happened. I look up, instant cry face. And the lady, instant happy face. If you were emojis, I would be crying and she would be laughing her ass off. She'd be LaMayoing.
LaMayoing. Okay.
LaMayoing.
So, Chris, what's your worst nut cap experience?
one time I was in econ class, and my friend, this story's about Sam. He goes up to me and he punches me in the balls as hard as possible. I was in fetal position on the ground, like crying. Well, okay. Well, first of all, like a nut tap isn't like you got punched, okay?
Yeah.
It feels like you have the flu. It feels like you are bruised
You feel it in
severely.
the stomach.
Like
Yeah.
like
throwing
it feels
up.
like somebody stabbed you. It's like
Yeah.
every version of pain ever in one thing.
I feel so sorry for you.
Like it feels like you tore something. It's just, and I don't know about you guys, but it's my least favorite thing.
It's like an immediate Charlie horse throughout your stomach and like your
Yeah.
Chris. Does everything still work down there?
Yeah.
I hit him hard. I do admit it was unnecessarily rageful.
What was going through your mind when you were like, oh, I need to just go up and hit this guy in the balls as hard as I
so
can?
it was like
You know the pain.
I do.
I think.
I do. Okay, let me explain. He called me fat.
I mean, it's true.
I don't even remember that.
See, you have traumatized this man. He doesn't even remember calling you fat.
Well,
He doesn't remember calling you fat.
Okay.
So Sam, you mentioned that.
hold on, I want to send my
Okay.
most painful.
What's your story?
All right.
Painfulest nut tap.
Okay. So me and Corey, my childhood best friend, he was over, and we were about to go to my grandma's house because we took Corey everywhere. Well, Isaac, my little brother, he comes up to me. He goes, "Hey Sam, screw you," because I took something from his room, and he full on
That's a lot of
kicked
background
me.
knowledge to this story.
He was wearing a shoe. He was wearing a shoe, right?
Okay.
And the toe of the shoe straight up my testicles, right?
Did it part them?
It cuts to a Mortal Kombat death scene. Your balls just shoot up your stomach.
Yeah.
It's an X-ray of just fat.
Well, it's just like your balls pop out of your eye sockets.
I was hit so hard that not only did I fall, but I also threw up 3 times.
Oh my god.
Like, have you ever done? You've never thrown up? And,
Yeah,
like,
like,
have you?
Nope. Nope.
Have you?
You've never thrown up? I've gagged, like,
Yeah.
severely.
Yeah.
I've just had a lot of stomach pain. All right, Jonas.
Okay.
The worst one.
Here's a story for you. I was in 3rd grade. Okay. I was in 3rd grade. I was walking out of school. You know, it was the end. Are you?
Just talk. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have. Okay. It's fine. Just talk.
Well,
They can.
okay. It was the end of school day. I was in elementary. You know, and I was talking about how this kid, one friend, I don't even know who he is. I forgot. I blacked out. But we're talking about ice cream, I guess. And I was like, I got ice cream. Shut the fuck up! I'm telling my story.
No, continue.
Dramatic story.
Just keep going.
This is who I
Okay,
am.
go.
Shut the fuck up.
You're the one
Okay, I was talking to him about ice cream, and I guess he got a fucking challenge. He's like, "You got ice cream?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got ice cream." He's like, and he kicks my balls. He kicks my balls.
He kicks the ball.
He went right in front of me, stared at me for a split second, and he's like, "You got ice cream?" Fucking hits my balls.
Wow.
I go down on the ground crying, and every other student,
What grade was this?
3rd grade,
3rd grade.
and every other student just
You were
ignores my
underaged.
pain.
That is a lot of trauma for a 3rd grader.
Yeah, and everyone just walks around me while I'm on the ground, holding my nuts in a fetal position.
Well,
Oh, they weren't holding your nuts. They were watching you hold your nuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think like nut taps were like different in elementary school. Like I remember them as a gesture of romance.
Yeah.
What?
No, he's right.
Wait
he's
a
right.
minute, really?
Okay,
Like-
elementary school, it didn't hurt that bad.
Yeah.
Be real.
You
I
didn't.
didn't. I don't think I've been
Wait,
nut tapped
wait.
in elementary school.
I didn't get nut tapped. He kicked my balls.
Okay.
So in elementary
Just
school,
shitting
this
on
girl
his
was like
fucking nuts.
flirting with me, and she kicked my balls. And I remember vaguely like,
Hey.
that's hot."
Chris has been in a relationship with that girl for the past 10 years.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
That's a lie. I almost wish I did. Because that was the best experience of my life.
Okay. So which testicle hurts more to you guys?
Okay, well, I've heard there's been research done, and like one you don't really need. Like
A testicle?
one generates like testosterone in semen,
Okay.
and the other like regulates
The
temperature.
other's like the co-pilot. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you could fly this plane by yourself, but I'm just
Like-
here.
So I've heard you only need like one. Like,
Which one?
I think it's the left or right. I can't.
You have a
Okay.
50-50 shot. Teach these people.
I don't know.
Talking about one testicle. All right. My girlfriend has told me about a story about a man
I
who
love
has
this
cheated.
story.
Who has cheated, and the girlfriend of this man who cheated found out that he cheated, and in bed, I guess she didn't let him know that she knew until this moment. They were in bed.
Oh.
Yeah. This is where I'm going with this.
Oh.
The girl grabs the ball,
Oh.
all right,
Oh.
and pops it.
Oh.
Pops it. You're talking about pain? His testicle popped. She grabbed it and popped his testicle. Does that not make your stomach just like turn when you
Dude.
think about that?
It hurts just thinking about it. Like, that's the other thing. It haunts us.
Now, I don't remember a lot. I don't remember good at all. But I think what was said was like something unrolls. Like when it was after it gets popped, like something in the ball like unrolls. I don't know.
So I'm guessing it
But
hurt.
yeah, he has one testicle now. So
Like,
Okay.
See, it's people like that that should be like crucified. They should bring back crucifixion just for that.
just
No.
for that person.
I mean, I think castration would have been a better idea. Like, I think I would have rather had my balls chopped off
I don't know what
Then-
castration is.
than, like, popped.
What is castration?
Oh, okay. I'll just explain. For the simple-minded, castrating is when you cut off somebody's penis.
Oh.
Or,
So it's like they're fucking up circumcision, or
yeah, circumcision's just the tip. Castration, I think, is just the balls, and then what's the whole penis?
Wait, the balls is the balls is neutered, right?
Yeah.
No, okay, neutered's the balls. Castration is when you cut off like the whole penis.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I would have rather done that.
Would you rather break your dick?
but then you won't have
Or-
a dick.
Yeah, but then your balls won't be popped.
Listen, I'll just get the ball popped and then immediately jump off something and land head first so I can be knocked out for the pain. I just.
I don't think you should take any more trauma to your head.
I want to know how you have to
Yeah, you're
squeeze
probably
to
right.
pop the testicle.
Here, let's test it out.
Okay.
I don't want to watch that or hear it or smell it or
Taste
I don't wanna
it.
do anything with that.
You know, women, they have a part of their mind that blocks out the memories of the pain of childbirth.
Is that why they do
This is
it
where we're
again?
going with
That's
this.
why they do it again.
Yeah. If you were you get kicked in the balls, would you willingly want to do that again?
No.
No.
Depends if it's for a bit.
I mean, you could argue that there's reward to having birth. You get something.
Yeah.
Or
You
disappointment.
don't get anything out of it.
You don't get anything out
Well,
of getting kicked in the
But
testicles.
like,
but
it haunts us. Like, even thinking about somebody else just barely getting tapped hurts.
Yeah.
But
Like,
there's
we relive these emotions.
there's some okay, when you watch, if you've ever seen anything in movies or just in real life or anything, it's known that the girl stays in the chair and she's somewhat contained, like she somewhat contains herself. If you kicked this, give that girl testicles, kick them so hard and
Chicks
drop
with
her
dicks.
in that same bed. She's not gonna stay in that bed. She's going to curl off that bed and curl up into a ball
And vomit.
Oh yeah.
If you guys want to see what he's talking about, watch our latest video. The outro, I got hit in the balls and I moved instantly. You
Oh
can't
my
stand still
gosh.
when you get hit in the testicles.
Oh yeah, if you get hit in the testicles and you sit still, you are not human.
You are not a guy.
Those are fake.
So
You got those put on just
So-
to prove a point.
Fucking Christmas ornaments.
Yeah.
I
Well-
enjoy doing that.
I went to the doctor recently, and I got a physical done.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, I know where this is going.
And the lady, her hands were super cold, and she like, it's a new doctor, so I don't know her that well. Her hands were freezing, and she just like poked it like as hard as possible, just one testicle, and then she goes cough, and I went, huh? and then I like, as a reaction, I like jerked my lower torso back, and she was like, "Why are you moving?" I'm like, "I do this all
Lower
the time."
torso back, Chris.
Yeah, like
what?
you guys can't see this, but
Lower back, maybe?
So,
Oh,
pelvis.
your lower torso
pelvis.
backwards.
Yeah.
I thought he was saying he jerked his lower torso back. Like it was like his back's lower torso. I'm retarded.
This is where we kick Xander off the podcast.
I'll see you guys.
but
Bye.
so like, what do you think about that? Do you guys ever hate doing physicals
Okay,
because
so-
the doctor might?
I got a physical done recently for
Oh.
the wrestling team, and I went to like the Minute Clinic, I went to the Minute Clinic. So I mean, it was not the best thing.
Yeah.
I go into the Minute Clinic, and I didn't know that like another person has to be brought in, and like first they asked if they wanted to like kick my dad out of the room, and I'm like, yeah, I definitely don't want my dad watching my nuts be squeezed. I just don't want that. But then they were like, okay, but we got to bring someone else in the room. I was like, can it be a girl? And they were like, I don't think we have a girl working. I was like, do I bring my dad back here? Or do I have a random black guy come watch my
Well,
my
okay,
nuts
think
get
about it.
squeezed?
Think about it, right? Your dad will actually like. What if he's proud? Well, he's like, my son is packing.
I'm not.
Are
I'm
you
not
packing? You're not packing.
My nuts are just average, like little acorns,
Yeah, but for him, you could be packing.
I don't know. I have a feeling he has bigger testicles.
Have
than
you
I
seen his nuts or?
I mean, I've done some big testicle moves in my life, but I don't know if the testicles, support that fact.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got a stranger. He was a black guy.
Oh.
That's
yeah,
rough.
I know it is rough. You're like, I should have just had my dad come in. I mean, he's white.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I mean, like, you know what they say.
Yeah.
You know what they say.
Yeah.
I mean,
Black don't crack.
what? I don't think
No,
they
the-
say that.
the
I don't
other
think they
saying.
say that. The other one.
Oh, the other
Not
one.
that
What's
one.
the other one?
Okay. Anyway, shut up.
Okay.
Good at basketball.
I had the black guy come in, and then it was an old lady. It was an old lady, a black guy. It was a weird porno situation. So he came in, and the lady held my nuts and told me to cough, and she complimented me. It was the weirdest thing. She didn't compliment the size of my testicles. She was like, "Yeah, that's a good pull. That's a good pull. You did it." I was like, "Okay, I feel uncomfortable now. You need to let go of my balls immediately." And okay, for some reason I had a really like strange fear of like maybe getting a boner. like if I was there and the old lady was grabbing my balls, and I just got a boner.
She would have helped you out. You know what I'm saying?
But I didn't want it. I didn't want it, especially not with the black guy there. Maybe if he was gone, I didn't want Tomas watching everything. Oh.
Yeah.
Physical?
I've never gotten a physical.
You've never had a physical.
I've never had a
Not
physical.
even for like.
Nah.
Okay.
That's the only reason I don't do
Are you
sports.
scared of physicals?
I'm scared of physicals.
I think you should be more scared of like every other aspect of everything. I don't think you're in good health.
I mean, my brother passed his physical, and he's like in a lot less better shape than I am.
Bro,
How do you
Less-
fail a physical?
Yeah, is there a way to fail a physical?
I don't think so. My doctor's always just like,
I think
eat
Sam could
healthy,
figure
Yeah.
exercise.
I think I can-
I think Sam could figure
Yeah,
it
I can
out.
figure it.
I think
Yeah,
you
why'd
figure
you get a physical though? What for?
It's kind of a in case measure because I got a unified track coming up. Speaking of testicles, those autistic kids,
They got some
baseball
big cones.
size.
Lord giveth, Lord taketh away.
Jonas.
I wish I had big
Jonas.
testicles.
Jonas.
What?
Jonas.
Physical?
You got a physical story?
I got one, but like, it wasn't weird, you know.
It wasn't eventful.
It wasn't weird. You liked it?
I didn't like it, but like, it was just normal. I just pulled out my pants and she just touched it.
Wait, you?
Okay.
Okay.
So my doctor's a girl.
I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break.
Okay.
My doctor's a girl. But I've heard of friends with male doctors. They have to do a chicken walk. Do you guys ever feel like you have to do chicken?
No.
Like they have to squat, and like when you're younger, your doctor tries to make you feel comfortable, so they'll be like, walk like a chicken.
No, I never had
No.
that experience. If I did, I
Actually-
wouldn't remember it.
You know what? The worst testicle story I have is one time in middle school, they found an air bubble in my testicle fluid.
What?
What?
Yes.
How do you find that?
I'm not. They used a.
A stethoscope.
No.
Did you
Sitting
feel
there
it?
with a microscope? Oh, that's an air bubble. No. Yeah, I felt it. I was like,
In
Mom,
pain or what?
my balls hurt a lot.
Ooh.
They burn.
Oh.
And one of my testicles is bigger than the other.
Just for future reference, everyone needs to know I blew him wrong. Okay.
No.
Right.
But I had to go to the hospital, and they got an ultrasound, like what they do for pregnant
Yeah,
women.
yeah.
And
I'm
ultrasound.
very confused on why we went from like testicles to ultrasounds.
We're talking about testicles
It's
still.
still on
It's
testicles.
still testicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they took the ultrasound device, and they rubbed it on my balls, and then they also put this lubricant
Oh.
that is freezing.
Did you pay for like the advanced physical or what?
And the
Physical
whole time,
premium?
This
Physical
lady,
premium.
And I feel like a mother. I'm spread eagle.
I got babies in there.
She's like, oh.
Chris is like, it's grounding.
My dad's with me, which made me feel kind of awkward because my dad's holding onto my hand like I'm
He's like,
like
you
I'm
bird.
in mid-bird.
Chris is giving in labor.
And she's like, oh, that's weird. And I'm like, what? And then she's like, okay, this is gonna hurt. And she shoves the ultrasound as hard as possible into my testicle, which already hurt.
Do
And
they
she
have
goes,
to watch you like convulse or what?
I'm clenching. I'm like,
I would have kicked. I would have kicked really hard.
I didn't want to because she was pretty hot.
Was she?
Did you get a boner?
No. Damn. But like they're like, we'll send you stuff, and then they sent me, and they're like, yeah, you have a air bubble in your testicle fluid, and I was like,
So what does that mean?
I was like, yeah. How do I get that out? Do I jizz a bunch? And
Well, I
then
just gotta. Like...
I'll shoot blanks once.
Is someone supposed to suck or?
It like goes poof once.
That's the perfect timing where you say, "Can you help me out, nurse? Can you help me out? Come on."
God, she said it just like shrinks, and then it disappears.
Oh, so you don't have to do anything for it?
Yeah.
Damn.
But it like hurt a lot when I had it.
How long did you have it for?
It was probably a day or two. I think I
You're
skipped
a
school
puss.
twice. I skipped school like 2 days in a row.
I mean, yeah, I would hate to walk with that.
That's fair. Thanks for listening, guys.
Like and subscribe.
It's been a blast.
Tell us if you want us to continue this.
I think we should all just stream right now.
No.